Recorded live from Metaverse Ventures Entertainment newsrooms around the globe. Breaking Badly News.
So to kick off, we got the Breaking Badly News, and thanks to CoinMarketCap, we've got the crypto markets. The global crypto market is down from 1.92 trillion to 1.79 trillion this week, and that's kind of reflected in the wider market as a whole. Bitcoin's dominance is pretty steady. Was 41.04%, now it's 41.07%, so not much happening there. Bitcoin price last week, we were at 41K, we're down to 38.5K. Ethereum again down, was a bit over 3,000, now we're in the high 2,800s. Wax price has taken a tiny bump down, was 27 cents down to 25 cents. Engine, pretty similar, was $1.51 down to $1.31. And we had a request for adding Ripple to the rundown in the show. So the XRP price last week, it was 76 cents. It's also down to 65 cents. So keep your eye out there. There might be some deals. In the Upland markets, thanks to the Upland ME marketplace, the 30-day transaction volume has dropped from last week, it was 3.17 billion. That's gone down to 2.84 billion UPEX. The 90-day average transaction volume, it's also down, but only a fraction, being the longer time scale, was 127 million UPEX down to 126.5. Interesting, the 90-day average trading volume has taken a bump up, 9,533 up to 9,700. So we were speculating with the end of collection swappings, well, the end of that'd take a pretty heavy hit, but seems to be going in the other direction. Might have something to do with that Queen's Trading Challenge, or who knows. Thanks to upexland.me, we've got the tier one or the big city markets. And again, we've got another addition there because Cheese threw a shoe at me to add to the Bronx on. So San Francisco last week, we're at 25 US dollars. That's down all the way down to 20. There's one there at 20 and then there's a bunch at 26. So keep your eye out for some bargains there. The UPEX price was at 33K and that's taken a little bit of a bump up to 34, 35K. Manhattan's had a bit of movement. It was way down to $80. That's bumped up a bit to 85, 89 in that sort of range. 120,000 UPEX up to now 127,000 UPEX. Chicago has had a bit of a bump down. The US price was at $5.40. It's now down to $4.70. Crazy. That's kind of getting towards mint prices almost for a lot of the Chicago properties. And the UPEX price has also dropped from 7.9 thousand to 7.5 thousand. Talking about USD floors dropping out, have you seen LA? Was at $5.50 last week, down to $3. I don't know if somebody's fire selling there or what's going on, but yeah. Tier one city price is $3. Wow, crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Tier one.
But the UPEX floor has gone the other way. Last week it was 7,400 and it's had a tiny bump to 7,700. Interesting to note that LA is 63% minted out and Queens, which has only been live for a couple of weeks, it's already at 60% minted out. Massive disparity there, which is kind of very interesting. And of course, the Bronx, I'll have to throw that in. This week, we don't have figures from last week. So this week, we've got a $9 floor and 12,000 UPEX. So that's what's been happening in the markets. A little bit down, a little bit up, all over the place. Cheese, what has been going on in Upland this week?
A good deal. I'm enjoying it. There's a lot of, things going on. Spark check-ins first week. A lot of people got 0.01. So did I. I'm, for one, happy about this. I think something is better than nothing. You don't really want to give too much spark. Put it.
Red Milwaukee drill bit case. Oh.
Gotta love those hot mics.
You don't want to give out too much spark and devalue it. So whoever got more than 0.01, grats to you. I think it's great. Now, Queen's Discovery Tour is tomorrow at 11 a.m. PT. Visit every location on the tour to win 0.01 spark. this is not something that I particularly would do because I'm a treasure hunter. But if you're not a treasure hunter, then this would be something you would want to look into.
Yeah. I happened to listen to the Uplando show on recording last night when I was doing the dishes, and he's kind of convinced me to do that whole banking sends thing. So I signed up
Yes.
to go down his path. Yeah, I like the way he's talking about banking those for an international city. So I'm gonna jump on his coattails and follow suit. I think kind of makes
Oh, you're
sense.
right. You're right. I definitely did register for it, but I'm not going there.
Yeah, but aren't you? You're a Spark treasure hunter, so
Yes.
you're gonna
So I'm
you're
gonna
gonna
use
gobble
those
those up.
towards treasure hunting. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
All right.
Now I'm still waiting for the winners to be announced for the Block Explorer Fine Dining Challenge. That was announced last Thursday that it would be coming out the next day, Friday, but I never saw a winner. If any of you guys saw anything where it came out and I may have missed it, please let me know, because I thought that was a cute challenge and I want to see, what happened. Genesis Week ornament contest coming up, and some of the questions there have been a few questions asked, and I took what I felt were the most important questions in case someone is watching this and they don't really do the whole like complete Discord thing where they go to each channel or they don't know about the channel for this challenge. Some of the questions that stood out to me were ornament 9K triangles. Does that include the building if the building is 8K? Answer to that was if you can go up to 5K triangles for the ornament, not including the building. Another question, can we make the light beam? Do we use certain techniques? Answer to that was you can stylize your own light beam, but if lag or memory issues are experienced, that Upland will apply their own version or clean up the player's version. So it doesn't have to be perfect. They'll kind of fix it for you.
Oh, that's good. Rather than just
definitely.
rejecting it.
Does a UV light need to be moving while submitted, or does the Upland team make it move as a hologram? Answer was no animations were needed, which is good. Question, is Blender Light feature allowed to use for this challenge? And the answer was no. Are textures with images of anything allowed? Yes, but not on the structures. And last question, are we allowed to hire 3D artists to acquire models for the contest? And the answer was yes, you can. Now, this is something really, really cool. I see you want to say something. Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, like, whenever these kind of contests get thrown out there, I usually have an idea straight away, even though I don't have the technical skill in this case to be able to do that myself. But I was drawing a real blank for this one. But I did have a brain fart last night. So that's being able to hire 3D artists is it's an interesting concept. I guess they kind of have to say yes because there's no way to police it. There's no way they can prove that you didn't create it yourself. So
yeah, I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing.
Well, what do you think about on the flip side of that? We know that there's several talented people who are offering out their services to submit for you and doing revenue share and that sort of thing. Because there was an issue with, I think it might have been was it the Christmas ones or something, where somebody dominated a lot of the votes and had several ornaments up for sale in there. And I guess the team's wants to limit that a bit to share the wealth. But in the background, that's going to happen anyway because people are kind of doing deals, side deals.
True. Well, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, and Steve has just said in the chat that the fine dining results are now up in the event winners, so that must have just come through recently.
Look at that! Look at that! You say it, and it happens.
It's Dak's yellow shirt.
Last, just want to say that Block Explorer Shop Beta expansion, you have until April 28th, 11:59 p.m. PT. Remember, you need to have at least 55 Block Explorers currently to apply, and good luck to all of those who are applying.
Absolutely. We're just keeping it nice and short this week, as I said. Again, this will make no sense whatsoever unless you're watching one of the snippet segments, but we're going to take a minute to check out Arthur's Another Dose of Reality. Over to you, Arthur.
Welcome to the reality segment of Breaking Badly News, where you have to walk to get your junk mail. Back to you.
Thanks, Arthur. I don't mind a bit of junk mail myself, but walking outside, ooh. Again, apologies, that'll make no sense to you. One last thing for the Breaking Badly cheese, wine and cheese update. What did we do last week?
We had Morecheese on. It was an awesome time. I can't wait to do the NFT that was discussed in the show. It's going to be really fun and dark and evil, but you know, that's who we are. That's how we roll, Ben.
Yeah, well, the Tales of the Crypto NFT that you showed me the work in progress of yesterday, that was definitely heading down that direction.
Oh my gosh, yeah, definitely. I need to add a little more razzle dazzle because it's my favorite project. It's really bad when I get somebody I really like on the show because I tend to go a little overboard.
Yeah.
Ben's like, hurry up, what's taking you so long? I'm like, more.
I didn't say that. Yeah.
I know, you know.
You put more pressure on yourself than anybody with that sort of stuff.
True.
Any hints for what's happening for episode 32? I know you don't like to give out hints. No?
So 32. I don't even remember.
No, that's the one coming up this week. I'm saying any hints for what we got recording this week?
See, this is a good thing. My memory is so bad because I can't let anything out of the bag because it's
cats
like
stay in the bags.
the cats stay in the bag, suffocate.
All right, and don't forget to as part of the Wine and Cheese show, Morecheese puts together a custom episode themed NFT each and every episode, and they're free to collect. If all you have to do is watch the show, and there's always some hidden prompts to do, and you can get yourself some of the free custom themed Morecheese NFTs, which, what are we up to? Episode 31. That's quite a collection we got going on at this stage.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's going to wrap it up for the Breaking Badly today.